people just want to hear their name. And I'll give you a perfect example. Like years ago when I just started CrossFit, we were at a specialty seminar, I won't say which one, and there was like a high level person there, like somebody that was kind of like, oh, that's cool that they're there. And he came up to me and he was like, hey Jason, how's it going, man? And I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, he knows my name. And my wife just happened to be standing next to me, so she immediately crushed my dreams and was like, you're wearing a name tag, you idiot. Oh, that was good. We synced it up. That was good. It was better than Zoe. Zoe sucked. All right, guys, welcome back to Jerk Block Talk. I'm Jason Fernandez here with Cassidy Walensky, and today we're going to talk about using names. So this is something that was actually brought to my attention years ago when I got on level 1 staff. And then Cassie and I recently kind of rehashed this conversation because we had both listened to the same podcast. So we were listening to Ben Bergeron's podcast, which is Chasing Excellence, which I highly recommend because it is a good podcast. But they're talking about using names. So there's a couple important reasons why you should use names. And first is a lot of coaches don't, like, you have a lot of people coming in your gym. Like today's a perfect example. Like if you're not actively going out and using people's names, like, you're going to forget them. So it helps you remember them if you're actively saying, hey Cassidy, or hey Zoe, or hey Michael, or hey whatever. That's the first thing. It helps you remember so that you can start developing that personal relationship with the athletes that you should have as their coach. The second thing is, this is one of the tenets of how to win friends and influence people. People just want to hear their name. And I'll give you a perfect example. Like years ago when I just started CrossFit, we were at a specialty seminar, I won't say which one, and there was like a high level person there, like somebody that was kind of like, oh, that's cool that they're there. And he came up to me and he was like, hey Jason, how's it going, man? And I was like, dude, this is awesome. Like, he knows my name. And my wife just happened to be standing next to me, so she immediately crushed my dreams and was like, you're wearing a name tag, you idiot. And I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't know my name. But again, I was super excited about that he knew my name, even though I was wearing a damn name tag. Again, so it just goes to show that the power of somebody just saying your name actually will make you feel better. So like today, if you think you're using names a lot, we're going to quantify this a little bit and talk about if you actually are. So in some of these classes where you're looking at 16 plus names, if you were going to say everybody's name 3 times during that class, meaning for like from the time they walked in the door to the time that they leave, if you are not saying names 50 plus times during a class, it's probably not enough. Okay. And at Cassidy, we talked about this quite a bit. We're like, it takes an active participation on your part to start to get yourself to do that. So, I mean, I don't know if you want to chime in on that, but like.
No, we've noticed, we've all started doing it here at Rife, where all the coaches are putting in a conscious effort of using people's names multiple times. You know, we don't have a set number of, okay, I got to say Derek's name 5 times a day, but, you know, we make an effort of make sure you say everybody's name. And when you don't do it, you kind of feel weird. It works a couple of different ways. One, especially with the new year coming in, you get a lot of new people, and so it helps you, one, remember the names as they're coming in and out, so hopefully you see them again, and you don't have to run over to somebody, hey, what was your friend's name? The other thing is during, let's say like your workouts, during your warm-ups, your progressions, or any of that, if I'm saying like, hey, Zoe, elbows high or whatever, then maybe Jason on the other side going, oh, he's actually paying attention, and I need to do it. Because instead of saying, hey, group, elbows higher, you know, you can just be shouting random things out. People may or may not listen to it. If you point someone out by name, then it's okay, they're actually paying attention. And then the third biggest benefit is everybody gets motivated differently. Some people just need that little pat on the back. Other people need that, come on, Zoe, you can do it. Pump out another rep. Good job, Zoe. You know, great rep, Zoe, whatever. And then that gives, like Jason said, that little feel good. Everybody responds differently. And like I said, everybody just wants to hear the name. So from the time they walk in the door, hey, good morning, Jason, how you doing, to when they leave, good job today, Jason. See you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Yeah.
All those little things, just throw their name in throughout.
Yeah, we try to make it like Cheers, where everybody knows everybody's name. As soon as people walk in the door, we say their name and we say hi to them. The other thing is this can lead to kind of like helping you fill some gaps in your coaching. So I recently got some feedback about doing some breakouts from one of my mentors, and he was like, hey, you're doing a great job addressing the kind of both ends of the spectrum. He's like, but you're losing your gray athletes. And when we say gray athletes, I'm like, the athletes that move pretty well, they're not perfect, but like you just kind of lose sight of them because they're kind of like blank man. They're just kind of that person you always get lost with. So if you're actively trying to say people's name throughout the class, you're much more likely to catch that person. So not only am I saying, okay, what movement am I missing, but I can also say, who have I not addressed, like specifically? Like, oh, I have not said Cassidy's name in the past 5 minutes. Oh, and turns out his knees are in on the front squat. So these things will overlap, and by you consciously and being intentional about using names can help you be a better coach and address movement a little bit better. So again, I just wanted to quantify this. Like, this would be that you would have to really, really work to say everybody's name in here 3 times for this class. But it's a challenge I throw out there for you guys to be a little bit more intentional about how you address all of your athletes and how you run your classes. And I think it's going to make it a better environment for everybody involved. So use names, guys. You don't have name tags, but you should know everybody's name in your gym. I like to play little games. I'll do like a quick glance at the classroom, and I'll see if I can write everybody's name down in one shot without actually turning around. So play around with it a bunch of different ways to see if it makes you a little bit better at it. So if you guys like this content, please subscribe to the YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time. See ya.